One of the most important concepts when you are mixing a guided meditation is to always make sure that your volumes are correct. And there are two things you have to always check, and we have included both of them in palettes, so it's very easy to check those. So the first one is to make sure that you're not clipping. In other words, by clipping, I mean you're not crossing the 0 dB, after which the speakers and headphones are not able to produce the sounds that goes over 0 dB, and your sound starts to get distorted. So that's the first thing. You don't have to go over 0 dB, and always leave some room there. And the second thing is your average volume, which is normally between -15 to -20 is a good average to shoot for. So let's take a look into our session. I'm going to explain how you can check both those numbers and make sure you're in the good range. So if I start playing the music, when I play the music, you see, if you look at the bottom right-hand corner, you will see that there are two numbers shows up. One says RMS max, and the other one says peak max. So the peak max is basically the peak volume that is not supposed to go over 0 dB, and the RMS max is your average volume. So in this section, since we have only music playing, the peak is -16, which is good, not bad, and it's -21. So let's go and check other sections of the mix and see how it performs.
Allow small movement.
So you see, as soon as the voice starts talking on top of the music, now our RMS max is -10, which is still good, not bad. And then our peak max is around -23.4, which is getting closer to 0 dB. And that's why it's shown with a yellow color. If you're in a yellow or white, then in a simple words, if you're in yellow and white, then you're good. You just have to make sure this thing doesn't turn red, which means you are peaking. And let's see one more example. Let's go in the very beginning. So we have just the sound effects in the beginning. It's very quiet, gentle, bird sound. So our average is -51, and then our peaking is -45, which is good. So these numbers is showing you basically at any given moment. And it's okay to have these variations. You don't want to stay at the same number all the time, which is going to sound very, very unnatural. So it's okay to have quiet and loud parts in the meditation, and that's totally fine. The only thing, as I said, that you have to look for is to make sure you're not crossing 0 dB, and your average is also somewhere around 10, 15, -10, 15, or 20, which should be good. And the last thing is that even if you see here, you see some crossing of 0 dB, meaning you're clipping, the palette is gonna, when you export your audio, palette is always going to take care of that to some extent and bring the volume down to make sure your audience, when they listen to your work, it's not clipping for them.